Hey guys, it's Tombs and Tendrils. Back for another session. It is session 37. Pretty excited about it, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. Do I have any volunteers to recap last session? We were like ready.
I purposely didn't do this because I wasn't there.
Yep.
I did it last time and it touched my nose.
I also touched my nose.
Let's have Katie do it.
Oh,
What happened last time?
it was mostly the guards.
We can do a collaborative recap.
Because, yeah, our main characters are all kinds of messed up right now, thanks Deco.
What did Deco do?
He rolled Perils of the Warp, and it was really bad. Everything blew up or shot at things and people. So,
Sounds like a party.
everything is bad.
Deco had a vision for a visit from his old friend, Mr. Key.
Mr. Key
Face.
Monster.
I don't know what his
Put a monster in my
Face.
heart.
That's what his name is now. He doesn't even have keys on his face. Yeah, your demon friend showed back up.
He's the master of keys.
Master of
He
Keys.
does.
He's a nice guy.
He seems nice. He gave you a present.
Yeah, Key.
We don't know what it was yet.
What was the present?
A black slug-looking thing in his chest.
In his chest? It burrowed into his chest?
It was bad news bears. That's
Okay.
what it was.
Okay.
I thought it was nice.
So we spent a little bit of time with the main characters.
And then we went over to the guard.
What were they doing?
They were still on the barges with all of the refugees / gene stealers and neophytes and such.
There was a bit of a horde
Or way
that you had to
more
take down,
of them,
right?
Smidge.
The final kill count was in the high 60s.
Yeah, holy crap. That's pretty insane, but it was pretty cool too.
We all got away, mostly.
Yeah, one of us had to burn their,
My fate point.
But it was cool.
And they're
I'd do it again.
yeah, we just had to blow a hole in the side of the ship and jump out.
Fair enough. But you guys were successful with, we were trying to put the thrusters in overdrive, right? And take the sky barge up into the flux, the big storm that is in the high atmosphere of Anvil.
But
We
got-
were successful.
Yeah,
There's still one
one of the ships
heading right
was
towards
away.
Anvil.
Heading right towards Anvil. Can't go perfect, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the
Call it an orbital strike for that other one.
Shoot.
that was the majority of last session. We wrapped up with a little bit of the Dark Heresy group again, regrouping, and
Oh yeah, wasn't there a big reveal for your character or something?
that was the very end. That was real Titus up on the ship with Thaddeus. Thaddeus, being all tech smart, was able to tap into. Was he actually tapping into Shepard or one of the computers? I don't remember now.
So he tapped into Shepard initially, and then he was using Alvis's consoles to draw into his databases.
And he just
Because he has that special skill where he can access the network grid on the
Yeah.
planet.
he went in there and
Which is
basically
broken.
is.
Yeah, holy cow.
He stole everything from Alvis, which was nice, and sent it off to
He
Joss.
copied it.
Yeah. Probably a good thing they didn't actually steal it. And then there was a whole lot of information thrown out there, most of which I still don't even understand completely. But it's interesting. And Titus found out his sister's still alive, and that's where things ended.
Dun, dun, dun.
Way to take over.
Oh,
That was good. Proud of you.
Cool. Let's recap on Thaddeus's research real quick. What was some of the stuff that he had found for you? Did you take any notes on that?
I took an assortment of notes. Let's see. Where did we actually start with all that? Talked about more of the Blackstone research that Alvis is doing based on some of my previous research. Talked about how, where is it? The inner mechanics that are inside of Titus are actually what's being used to control or subdue the millions of souls that ended up inside of him from his crazy nonsense way back in the day.
Halting the progress of your psychic powers that were potentially a side effect of all those souls.
Side effects, a light way of putting it. Something called Project Nightfall was briefly mentioned, which sounded very interesting, but past that pretty quick.
And the stasis protocol.
Yeah. I don't 100% know what that was. Talked about how his Peridot research lab is fine, and that's where Helena is. And how he's done just so many different mind cleansings on Titus that it's hard to say what's really him and what's not anymore. Which has kind of always been the case, but now for real.
There were 3 constants in your fabricated memories.
It was always Helena in some form.
Mm-hmm.
That I was an Inquisitor at one point, and that I had. He left my brain alone in particular because the research I had done he didn't want to have corrupted.
Corrupted, yeah.
Yep. Oh, and the servitors that look like me are called wisps, and they're spooky. I don't know a lot.
Do you remember where Alvis was headed? What room he was in his own research facility?
No.
So Thaddeus mentioned that a little bit. He stopped at a room labeled Stasis Protocol Memory Bank D-1G45.
Dash 145. Yeah. That's not where we're at, though. We're not in his research facility, are we?
You're in one of them. One of those floating sky barges. So I'd like to give you the opportunity to see if there's anything you'd like to do while up here.
Well, right off the bat, what's the name of the actual research facility that we're in?
That you're in?
Yeah.
You're not sure on that.
That
You
is-
don't even know where it is. You just know it's above Anvil. Like just in the sky.
Nerd, you don't know anything these days. What's wrong with you?
I just want you to whisper that when you ask him. He's like, I have no idea.
What do you know? All right, well, do we have an idea of what direction the status protocol memory bank T-145 is compared to where we are in this facility?
So you don't have a ton of time. But judging by how long he's already been in there, he should still be in there a while. So you might have an hour or something, I don't know.
Well, I mean, in character. I'm not 100% sure what you think would be the best plan here, but I know that I can't do anything to him. I don't know how many times I've tried, but we know at least one time and he can just shut me down. This is beyond me. I mean, I don't even know how invested you are in any of this. Frankly, you just came along for the ride and you ended up in the middle. So maybe it's best we figure out where we are, find a way out of here, try and lay low, see if we can figure anything else out on the way, but staying here is the last one to do.
The escape is at a high level in my priorities as well. I really the thing that confuses me is I don't really know Alvis, I don't work for him, and yet I'm kept under stasis. And I don't have any idea what that's about because as far as the strand of DNA that was deposited by the gene stillers, it's been eradicated.
Well, he kept you under stasis for much longer than he needed to, right? That's what you said.
I don't even know how long it's been.
But he's at a stasis protocol memory bank. Is there any chance he might have done something to you?
Stasis protocol memory. Let me see if I can link that to something. Crit 000. Yeah, that's where he keeps all of the versions of your brain.
Just me. Has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yep, and it's from my inventory checklist of the room. It looks like there's a bunch of servo skulls that have different memory fragments from you in there and servitors, but it doesn't seem like they're really activated. Maybe that's like a storage area for future Idises.
Would be prudent to destroy basically everything I'm looking at right now. But I just honestly don't know if we're equipped to handle that. I don't honestly think it's possible right now. I think it'd be better to try and... I don't know, though. If we leave, then what is it going to do to the rest of the team?
That's another thought that I have too. And I mean, if we leave, because I agree with you. I don't think we have the capabilities to take down this facility, at least not now. But if we leave, like, are we going to be able to come back? How is that also going to impact the relationship? Because from what it seems, I think Alvis is still, like, he's wary of you because you've been mind cleansed so many times, but it seems like he wants there to be an openness there.
This might be a little out of the way, but you don't serve Alvis. You serve Magos Cassix. That's your
I don't even serve Magos Cassix.
I mean, you like it a little more. And Magos Cassix and Alvis are buddies as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's concerning as well. Oh, I don't know. There's just I know right now.
Well, I think, what would Alvis think if he came back and we could just go on?
He'd probably try and clean up shop or clean up us even. Who knows what he'd do to the rest of the team? Who honestly knows what he's capable of at this point?
You're an arbitrator, though, at heart. So you're familiar with investigation and tracking and stuff like that, reconnaissance. You ever do disguises?
I believe so.
Because, I mean, to be fair, those servitors that we sent off, I mean, they're clones of you.
Right. I'm not actually trained in disguising, but I can pretend to be the servitor easy enough.
Well, because if we were, and that would be very tricky because servitors are typically monofunction. But if you could be like disguised as one of his servitors, and I could remain like sedated, and I mean I've hacked Shepard, which honestly, that would be I could hack another skull. I know he wants. It seems like he wants Shepard near you because it seems like Shepard's one of his main functions is to monitor your internal mechanics.
Right. Doing that a lot.
Make sure your mind isn't slipping.
I'm nervous that it's not going to be long before he has me cleansed again. It could all just be gone.
Mm-hmm.
We start from square one. I don't know how many times this body can handle that.
Well, I think that's a really good point, actually.
How about you go ahead and go back under stasis? I like that idea. I don't think we need him doing anything drastic right away.
Well, the problem is, I'm operating with a servo skull. Like, I can direct, but I can't really operate as a servo skull. But we need to figure out, like, if you're wanting to track down your sister, man, we're gonna need to figure out where Paradox Station is, and some other things. So we can maybe do some research as well. If you would like, you can, wait back in that sharing act sedated too, and the servitors can come. Well, they would actually sedate you. I don't know what Alvis would do once he comes back with it from the protocol room. But if you're willing to take that risk, I mean, because I can.
One way or another, we sent the information to Joss. She's aware of everything.
If she's still alive, we don't know. We don't know what happened with the team. We got transferred. I think he mentioned out of that one facility right before they blew up or something.
They'll be fine. They're always fine.
Okay.
But us leaving here is the best way to make sure nobody's fine. So I think it's worth the risk, if nothing else. We'll just have to play our cards at the right time and see what we can do. But I think the best thing I can do is try to make him kind of as cooperative as possible for the time being. I think somewhere deep down inside him, he wants me to be on his side.
Maybe you should act that apart.
Do that.
And I mean, I'm going to be here too, but I mean, if you're worried about the state of your body and stuff too, I mean, he's got clones. I'm not very skilled in the medical professions and stuff like that, but I mean, they can do mind transplants.
I'm not even going to worry about that right now.
Sure.
My mind is not any healthier than my body at this point.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep monitoring his systems, and let's at least get a little bit of research done and
Do as much as you can for as long as you can.
yeah.
See if you can figure out some of those simple questions like where Paradox Research facility is, where we are, infrastructure information, just general schematics, blueprints, detail, anything really that you can figure out. There's not much more to do in this place unless I was going to risk leaving here, and I just don't think that's worth it right now. The last thing I want to do is set things off.
Yeah, and I don't know this man, but he's an Inquisitor, so that means he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over to the main team. So currently we are down in the caves below Anvil. Everybody was journeying deep into the earth. There were many fiery explosions. The team is not in a good spot.
Yeah.
So as far as the status on the team, currently, so we've got this big cave. There's roads on either side of this river that's flowing through it, and there's natural bridges and other ways to cross. The river's not super fast flowing. It's also flowing uphill because of Mechanicus technologies. You guys are at an outpost, but it is no longer an outpost because it's been destroyed. As far as the terrain and stuff too, currently the cavern is illuminated with fire from the buildings and some of the minor intact spotlights on the bikes and quad. But any of the artificial lighting that was around the outpost is faltering because of the structural damage to the building. Joss is missing a right leg and has minor to severe cuts and lacerations on her body. She needs immediate medical attention, which Talia, the blind psyker, is trying to do. And we have Crisis, the firebrand cleric, who is also helping to stop any bleeding that is going on. And then Deco, he's still badly wounded. He also needs high levels of medical attention. Cascade's power armor's damaged. And Ava's pulled her out of this wreckage and is tending to her. Liara, the Adeptus Sororitas assassin, is unconscious from the detonation of the Ridge Runner next to her. And Faxian was knocked unconscious briefly by falling rubble from the building. And you wake up pretty quickly, actually, and as you're looking yourself over, it's apparent that there's no crazy damage or anything that happened. You're just a little dirty. What would you like to do? emit the sound of.
Who's in my immediate area? I mean, you said that Deco is badly injured, but isn't he in a building that's completely ablaze?
So, you see Deco's over by the riverbank actually got blown off at the top of the building
Okay.
when there was the detonation. So, yeah, he's over down by the water. Doesn't look like anyone knows he's over there.
I'm gonna retract my drones, if anything. So,
Okay.
and try to make sense of which vehicles might be operational still.
Okay. So the Ridge Runners are all totaled, essentially. Well, not totaled, I would say, but they're not operational at this moment. And then there's 3 bikes and a quad that are okay. The quad's a little damaged. Doesn't look like the
bike in the garage.
And the bike in the garage.
What am I seeing? Like just what you said, just that she's bleeding and the non-player characters are doing things.
So,
I mean, I guess not. Sorry, Crisis is helping Joss, but that's the only active like player-to-player interaction that's going on right now.
Currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Deco's flipping down the river.
I'm just laying in the mud, I guess.
What's left of
Out
him?
of the van.
I guess I'll go look. I'll go observe Deco.
My
Okay.
life.
Yeah, so you're walking up like cautiously and whatnot. He's steaming and stuff just from all the heat, and you can tell he's got burns all over his blue body, and he's pretty bloody. He's definitely alive. You can actually see the rise and fall of his chest, and then he's in distress. You can kind of tell that.
Do we have a medic? I'll say that out loud. Do we have a medic in our group?
So Ava is the closest thing to a medic that you guys have. Liara's a proficient medic as well. She's unconscious. And Talia, she just has like psychic power she can heal people with. So does he.
We want
He's
more
actually,
psychic power,
as
right?
far as the PCs go, he's currently.
Yeah, Deco can do like actual
Mhm.
regeneration stuff.
Actually, clerics are the best healers in the game. Should you choose to do so?
Should you choose to accept?
I'll look into it later.
Cool.
You can heal or you can burn.
They're the same often.
Some fire unit.
That's it. I don't know. I don't have any medical training or anything for my character, so I just see it. You know.
You want to try and wake up Liara?
Where's that one at?
So as
I
you
feel like everything's kind of spread out. Like I wouldn't be near that person. How much time do we have in my round? You know, like.
Oh, we're just narrative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he's unconscious, but I can tell he's breathing.
Am I unconscious?
You're fading in and out.
Either that or
In and
wait.
out, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could see
My
you doing
character
a
would
plus
probably
10
just be like,
toughness
he's
test to,
breathing, and then I
to
go
try
on
to
to see the
stop.
next person's breathing. So
I could do that.
to me, it looks like everybody's pretty roasted. So
Yeah, see if you can chat at facts here.
I'm not gonna go try to wait. I mean, the people that are laying around, they just look dead to my character. Like I would go over to Crisis and be like, you know,
No, I make
how's
it.
this person doing? You know, how's Joss doing?
Okay, so yeah, you're like laying in the mud and whatnot on your back, and you see
Aside
him
from a missing
like just
face,
kind of out
she's
of the
doing
corner of
pretty
your
well.
eye.
I was saying, hey, come
It was
here.
poorly roasted though.
Gross.
Okay, I'll go back over to Deco.
Cool.
How do I look? I feel really bad. How do I?
You look burnt from head to toe, man. And are you feeling like you can get up? You don't look like you can get up.
I don't know if I can. I took an insane amount of damage. I can't remember all that it was. Yeah.
Does he have all his parts attached?
He does.
Yeah, one of my
Oh
arms
well,
is
so
gone.
his mechanic, yeah, he's got an arm that was all slightly mechanical, and that it's like twisted off and all jacked, and
Just a nub.
he's got a nubby little elbow arm,
The nubbiest.
the nubbiest of all elbows.
I'll prop him up against one of the wrecks from the Ridge Runners.
Okay.
Thanks. And I'm just gonna ask: Is anyone dead?
They all look dead to me except for Joss. Oh, and Crisis is helping Joss.
Oh my gosh, everyone's dead except for them.
Looks like it.
There's like
Just
two people
devastated.
helping Joss. He's like, no, Crisis is the only one who's alive.
I'm
The other
like-
one died in that pose.
Wait, can I see any of these other people?
The perception test.
I just would feel so
You have to
awful.
look through the blood on your eyes.
I rolled a 90.
Should add a 7 on there.
I know. I'm just devastated now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I killed everyone except for Josh and Crisis, and Vaccine wasn't even there. I killed everybody.
So you can do a willpower test at minus 20.
Sure. I passed.
Oh yeah, you have insane willpower.
What's your fatigue at?
I think we decided before it was 1.
Yeah, you only have 1 degree.
Oh, okay. And you still got it?
Is it a minus 10 then?
On top of the 20.
So I got a 47. But I can.
If you got it, awesome.
No, I didn't. But I can re-roll it because I have the unshakable faith thing.
Yeah, do that. Fail it again.
Oh, I did fail this time.
Oh no.
It's got
Yeah,
more blood.
bad.
More
yeah.
blood.
Roll a d5.
4.
4. Okay. Yeah, you gain 3 insanity points.
All right.
Just from you literally think you killed all your friends.
Everyone's dead that I lost.
Which and the reason why I wanted you to take a test for insanity is just because of your past with being the last survivor already.
Yeah, and
So
then I
it's
just
it's
killed.
happening again.
To be fair, he did know that wasn't Titus.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm like, oh, Titus is dead.
But everyone else.
Yeah, I feel really bad about everyone
Oh yeah,
else.
you know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But yeah, Titus is whatever.
Cool.
No, you're not whatever.
I'm the
Dakota.
only-
Maybe
other
he
one
was a
now.
nice Titus. You guys.
He could have
know.
been nicer.
He could have been better. He was a Titus without. He's just souls in him.
What's going on?
Okay. And did you want to leave him propped up and go check out Crisis and Joss?
Yeah. Well, I already did, but you were like, he said something, so I went back.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so they were just trying to stabilize her
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Naughty.
You see, Ava's trying to get Cascade leaned up against the side of a different Ridge Runner. And about this time, you guys have a perception test. Hearing, not sight, but for everyone conscious, there's a perception test. Hearing.
So if I have, it's not awareness, it's perception. Oh wait, if you have awareness, it goes off of that though, right? Because awareness is a perception skill.
I failed.
I passed.
I have
Wow.
heightened senses
I
hearing.
failed as I expected.
I got a 13.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, 35.
You hear the
Don't
echo
know my
of engines coming up the tunnel.
Ooh, we can seal these.
And about that
Oh.
time, Vox comms
I
on the
barely-
bikes and the quad go off. And there's someone who's asking for status reports.
Is it PB?
This is coming from further down the tunnel. And they're talking about they're looking for status updates about a massacre that happened in the water treatment facility.
A massacre.
And they're just kind of repeating themselves. And it was in the middle of the transmission, so it's almost like you guys got in range of the Vox system on their bikes. You don't know how far away they are. What would you like to do?
I'll launch a drone.
Okay. What would you like to do with the drone?
I'm gonna send it to scout down the tunnel, try to intercept them.
Do we have somebody man the laser on the one quad?
They all exploded.
I don't think the
Quad
quad
and bikes
exploded.
didn't. Yeah.
I think the guns just went off.
The quad might be slightly damaged, but I think the gun's
So the
still
quad's
operational.
laser was damaged.
Oh, the laser was damaged.
That's what I mean.
The
Yeah.
quad's intact.
I was too excited.
Whoop.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's- I was talking about the spirit of it. I don't know. Maybe
Not
that's
helping.
So he's pretty small. Like,
You? No, you're pretty tall, actually.
are you?
I'm like
He's a large.
2.1 meters tall.
He's like
But
That's tall.
I weigh like 75 kilograms. There's like, I think 160 or 180 or something like
Yeah,
that.
you're kind of
You're
like,
like a really
I'm
like
you're like a
guy.
sickly looking tall
he's
guy.
friendly.
Yeah, and I'm a burnt, sickly looking tall.
Well,
You're
that's
Jack
what it
Skellington.
Yeah.
I'm crispy.
Well, I'm just thinking that once I launch that drone down the corridor, I might like flop him across the back of the quad, like saddlebag style, so he can't fall off.
Okay.
You could probably ask me, and I could see if I can do it.
Hey, let me do it.
I'd be glad I'm making an effort.
That's
You
true.
look pretty
Thank
dead.
you.
You can't see through the blood on your face. I'm not sure that you're gonna make it, man.
Do a strength test.
Oh boy.
See if you can stand.
Nope.
Yeah, he's trying. He can't figure it out. If you want to assist him in standing up, you can do a strength test, and if you succeed, you give him a +10 to try again.
Sure.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
31.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. I'm rolling
That should
in.
pass.
Yeah, it passes.
Or you have a +10 now.
Oh my gosh.
You wasted the good roll on
I
a
did.
90.
You're just
Uh-huh.
broken. You have one arm, your balance is off.
I just
everything's
messed
messed
up.
Ears are all
Okay.
thrown
You
out.
want to just try and lift him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lift me. I thought I could do
I
it.
don't have to
but I
roll
can't.
for it, right? I can take a
I'll
minute.
let you. Yeah, I'll let you.
Trying to keep his dignity.
Okay.
And he barely weighs anything. Plus, he's missing an arm, so he weighs less.
He's even light or
Even lighter.
I'm just gonna like lay you across the back of the quad.
That's okay. Am I like, I'm kind of aware of what's going on, right?
You can hear the echoes getting louder.
Oh, great. I'm going to start doing an invocation. Because I feel like those guys are coming.
Here's another barrel.
Wait.
No, you don't.
I get to tell if he's doing anything like
So
that.
that's just like, I'm just meditating, basically.
Oh, you're just
Preparing
saying
my mind.
things?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
Alright.
yeah, I don't even think I have to say it out loud. That's just, so, like, if something does happen, like, I'll be ready. So I'm
Gotcha.
just getting ready. And I look like a dead body anyway, so I'm like, I'm just going to lay here.
preparing for my ultimate doom.
Everything hurts.
They've she's carrying Cascade and she's like, I don't know how many numbers are coming, but I almost think we should hide. What do you guys think?
The outbuilding's intact
The outbuilding?
with the bike in it, and there's some tools and stuff, but it's mostly empty.
Okay.
I don't know how well we can hide.
Yeah, and they're gonna see the light from the.
They're
Fires
going to
before
see
they
the
even
wreckage
get
and vehicles still here.
They're probably going to
But-
check out the whole area once they
They
see the
might
huge
think
explosion.
It'll still. I still think it's a good enough idea to warrant trying it out. I just worry about how successful we'll be.
Okay.
Well, we better move the bikes and stuff inside if that's where we're gonna hide, because they're just gonna take them if we leave them out here in the open functioning.
Ava says, well, I wonder, because they talked about some massacre or something at the water treatment facility. So I wonder if they would just think that this was like a killing site, because all the bikes and stuff that we have has their symbols and stuff on it anyway. So
It's true.
I don't know.
They still might take them.
We can move them, but we gotta probably hide the injured first.
How many are there?
She's gonna start hitting around the back with Cascade.
Green.
Who is? The other two?
Ava.
Are
Faxian
there
still
3
thinks-
people who are
Faxian
unconscious?
thinks there's only 6 of us total. So that's what Faxian thinks. I don't know if he's right. Me, Deco, Crisis, Joss, and then those 2 that are helping
And
each
Leora.
other out.
They've at least That's 6.
She's laying unconscious somewhere, right? In power armor, no way to tell if she's breathing.
She's not
from a
power
distance.
armor.
Oh, okay. Isn't it a sororitas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she's just in like assassin's body glove. She's more of a redemptionist.
Oh, that's
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll start trying to drag Joss into the building.
Talia's like, I'll help you.
How kind of her.
Will she?
Nope.
While they're trying
Is
to
this
figure
a
this
strength
out,
check?
What?
I literally
while they're trying to figure this out, I'm just gonna try and heal myself.
Great.
Here we go. No 9s.
Is this a psychic ability?
It sure is.
Oops, hold on, I gotta write it down. Oh yeah, I know what he just did.
Well, you also see him regenerate.
You know what?
Uh,
I want you to do another one of those rolls. This is like a back in time roll. I just want to know if you knew that he
did.
Herald.
Yeah, because
Oh, that
you were
he
here
barely
when he said.
articulated.
Wait, were you here when he said all?
Well, I knew that he used his power.
Yeah.
To make
Yeah,
the guns go
I
off.
haven't
He
failed one
rolled
of those
back then.
rolls yet.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, I've just been able to
So
manage
you
to
kind of
roll
know
those.
he's the source of all
Yeah,
this.
but that was like the last straw for my guy, knowing that he just used more psychic powers after doing that. So,
Would he know that that's what that caused, though?
His little.
He can just detect it, but does he know that that
he
was like
knows psychic powers are going off in the area.
I think
He
he
knows
might
you're the
put it
psychic.
together once your
He does know
your
that
arm
a
comes
lot
back.
of
Let me
bullets
see.
going off right after that.
yeah, because that thing specifically, if we want to like,
it's a mirror.
we want to let's dissect that for a second. That thing is specifically. Sorry. Give me a second.
Nope, it's all good.
It's one of the pieces of gear that you told me about that then I didn't have 100% of the information on it.
I was a little vague about it.
Yeah.
What
But
was
but
it?
Hold on.
Did we have a look for it?
13,
Yeah, we did.
27.
It's a psychic foci, and you said that it was intelligence-based, and it gave me the bonus I didn't write down, but I haven't even needed a bonus on it. I've rolled low because my intelligence is so high. So
I'm sorry, how far away is Joss from me?
I'd say they're probably at this point they're probably like 10 feet away because he moved you to the quad.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna heal Joss first, and then I'm just gonna heal me. Okay.
We're gonna say that like the item is like a skull, and the eyes glow when there's psychic power.
Oh, is it the skull on the side of your armor? That would be
could
sick.
be.
That would actually be
And
pretty.
he'd be like, "Where you at? You want it?"
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna honestly be going on and off too because Talia's over there doing stuff, and so there's the psychic power, like it glowed really, really bright, like it almost like looked like it was gonna blow up because it was so bright when everything happened.
Well, just out of game, I don't know how my character wouldn't just get on a bike and ride out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's just beyond what he would tolerate, you know?
Hater.
It's hard to add in a character that doesn't like psychers in a group that's got psychic
Oh,
powers
did you
going
not
on all the
like
time.
Psychers?
Yeah.
It's okay. Break your
I mean,
Well,
with
it was more
noticing that and seeing a bike that functions, I'm about to go back to Phoebe. Like, I'm just saying, is that going to screw up our session if I
don't
do
think
that?
so.
Because that's pretty much what I'm doing.
I have an idea. Don't do that.
Not the worst idea you've ever had.
Thank you.
I honestly I don't think that would be a huge problem.
Just don't, you know?
Let's see.
The only problem is, and this is something the faction would have access to as far as knowledge. You guys traveled around 120 miles deep into the caves, which was like around 4 hours or so of driving. So if you got a quad, like it would be kind of another 4 to get out. But also, like if you guys, for whatever reason, were on foot trying to get out, it would take you around 5 to 6 days.
It was not the only. That was the only working vehicle.
No,
there's a
are
quad. There's
four
how many
or
bikes did we come in with?
3,
3, and there's one in the garage.
and we know the one in the garage doesn't work.
So there
Yeah.
are 2 and the
It was just being like stripped and
It was being serviced,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, stole my.
So was it that your character didn't like psychers as well? Because like I know Mal's team like he's really concerned about the disappearance of psychers and stuff.
Right.
I thought it was more like a tracking device.
Well, it was, but when we were talking initial character, we can have the discussion another time so it doesn't mess up the session. It's fine. So.
Well, I was just curious.
Yeah, when we created the character, he was a bounty hunter that, with the background that we came up with, and he didn't trust psychers at all, and he just watched psychers murder and destroy
Everything.
pretty much everything that we came in here with,
Mm-hmm.
with the side effect that some of the people are still breathing, but definitely not battle capable or travel capable right now. You know what I mean? So
That's true. Well, why would Vaccine stay?
but that's what I'm saying. Like after that, I don't think he would. Like that's why I think that the right,
How
time
loyal
in or
is
not.
he?
I mean, in the actual game time, I've known these people for less than a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm seeing like that they're everything that I've probably been sent to kill before.
I was gonna say, is he a bounty hunter just because like job, or does he actually?
That's not something that we've discovered. I know it, and but we haven't gone down that road yet.
He hates psychers.
It's not that he hates them; he distrusts them, and it's kind of like he's a non-psyker, and he is normally sent to deal with rogue psychers and things like that. Or I'm just spitballing there, but I'm sure that with the fact that he's done multiple missions as a bounty hunter,
Right.
even if his boss is a psyker, because I don't know personally out of game, I don't know Malin 100% yet, but if he was, it wouldn't mean that my guy wouldn't work for him. Even if he knew about that, he might not like it very much. But then this is a little bit more of an extreme. Like all the vehicles just blew up, besides bikes, and all our weapons.
It's like you're out in the wild, wild west and someone just killed your horse.
Yeah, like who's to say the next time I draw my weapon, it's not going to fire where I don't want it to fire? Like that's kind of would be his perspective on it. So
would he stick around out of loyalty to Malin, just as far as like Malin sending you with the team to help his other team?
That's tricky. Depends.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I don't think we've fleshed out how long he worked for Malin. I think as far as Anvil goes, Reese, you've known him for a while, and you've got connections to different families on the planet. I don't know. That's an interesting thought. I honestly though, it doesn't bother me to chat about those things.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to interrupt the game. I'm just trying to do what my character would do, and that's a rough one now because now we're following up that demolition with other things that caused that demolition. At least,
Maybe
you wanted to you did a psychic power so that we could go to sleep. That's the comedy of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Now we're doing things that are more like combat oriented.
On
healing and doing things like that, and it's like wow, like
maybe Vaccina's conflicted at the moment, so he hasn't decided, but he's really freaking frustrated.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's fun.
Depends on how close these bad guys are,
yeah.
Or if they're even bad guys. Mm-hmm. So
I think I don't know. I think stuff like that's fun to flesh out. Like it's okay, like slowing the session down to explore because
I'm
that's
more curious
creation.
about it than anything. I don't mind.
Well, and it's tough to talk about when you don't want to reveal certain stuff about the character development or something like that.
Well, you can do it out of game too.
Yeah, that's true.
It is fun to have surprises though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Do you think he'd be sticking around for a little bit? Or do you think he would just head off?
Well, he realized what happened. I still need to hear back from my drone before I decide anything. So, I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay.
So,
your drone's still getting to its location. We'll say that the Joss has been taken by Talia and Crisis behind this shed.
I would say that at the very least, I'm looking for what my escape route is. Like if I,
maybe. I don't know. I could see Faxian pulling a bike off to the side behind the shed, just like, all right, I'm monitoring this and just seeing if I gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So so your character's paranoid about psychers.
He is now.
I was gonna say,
yeah, he wasn't as distrustful. Regardless of what his feelings are in it, it's more about the immediate moments that just happened. Like.
Right.
I see Faxia as a bit of a realist. It's like, room blew up.
Yeah.
Bunch of unknown people come here. I have a bike. Maybe it's
I mean,
worth
there's one other person, another person who's just joined our party, which I'm cool with. Faxian's cool with, and he seems to have survived it. Like, he's the only other able-bodied
You're
standing.
the biggest mystery here too. It's
Like,
this guy?
like that guy is the guy that I'm gonna expect to have my back if something goes bad right now because he's not dead. Like anybody else is basically just food for bullets if bad guys show up. So
That's true.
And it's relatively fine. Seems like
So, how does Crisis feel right
Yeah.
now? Let's talk about emotion.
I kind of like to.
Bring out the therapist.
I like
feel like
deep
I'm
talk
bleeding out.
moments. This is
I
fun.
know, I'm trying to heal you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're
Crisis
like talking about this.
doesn't think too deeply. Sometimes he likes to feel things out. So like when this initially occurred, he thought it was super. Yeah, it was the wrath of the God Emperor. But after giving that little speech, he sort of convinced himself that this was a blessing in disguise. It was this is a trial that has been given to us, and if we can grow from this, we can reap the benefits. So he's sort of trying to reflect to the best of his ability, how is this gonna help us? Why did this happen?
The vaccine last session, he was offering medical assistance, not really medical assistance, but assistance
Yeah.
to Joss, and he gave a speech and compared his homeworld to what was happening now because you live near a volcano,
Yeah.
and it wiped out a forest near his home, and everybody was what, or destroyed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fresh seeds on a hillside, things can regrow, things can get stronger.
Right.
And he was being all nature spiritual. It was funny. It was funny.
So nice.
Yeah.
So
So I guess your own clerical stuff is rubbing off on you.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm
I losing the beard was tough, but I think
It's singed. It's heavily singed.
yeah.
regrow.
Yeah,
It will regrow as a stronger beard,
better.
Yeah.
more powerful.
We got hit with the eternal flame. All right.
Cleansing time.
Okay. Well, so Deco, tell us about yourself. How are you feeling? Feeling pretty dead.
Yeah, I still feel like I killed everyone. That's why and I heard that people were coming, and so I was like, well, I better heal myself. And I heard that Joss, I'm sorry.
That was Josh.
I'm on, yeah. And so I was like, I better kill her too, because I know she's good, fighting and stuff. And I don't really know, I guess, Faxian and Crisis super well. I mean, Crisis lit a bunch of people on fire, but they were
Yeah.
You said they were bad.
yeah. But and also,
They said they were bad.
The massacre.
it wasn't like they were gene stealers. They were just people, who worked for the gene stealers. So they're just, I mean, they're not a huge threat, But I mean, he's part of Joss's gang, so I'm sure he has some stuff I don't know about. Yeah, so I just kind of am the fake Titus is dead. I don't have to worry about that anymore. A demon just messed with me, but I don't want to think about that or talk about that right now.
Ever.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna not even say anything about
I'm gonna
that.
lock that
Just-
right up.
Just avoiding that right now.
Show us on the river where the demon touched you.
Yeah, so I just I don't know. I don't think he really trusts a lot of people. Because I don't even know what to think about what happened with Titus, but I know that must have been the what's his face.
Alvis?
Yeah, Alvis did something because they were there and then they were gone.
Who? Oh,
yeah.
When they got teleported out?
Yeah, and then
A long
Titus was
time
there.
ago?
Yeah, forever ago. And so, I don't know what to think about Titus or Alvis. Josh, I'm so sorry.
It's
Joss seems pretty straightforward. She's always been honest. And she's kind of a psyker in her own right. So I trust her more than I would trust other people.
You did heal her, though, right?
Just
Because that's what set him
being
off that
everywhere.
last.
Yeah.
So, no, I just started to. I haven't actually done it yet.
So how much did you heal it for?
Oh, let's see. 10.
Ah,
Roll it again.
Super.
Oh no, sorry. Like that's plus my willpower. It's 10,
Oh.
and that's
3
crit
plus
and
7.
Oh, it's crit first?
It does crit first, and then everything else. How much crit damage do you have?
I have 7.
Oh, there you go.
Talia healed you 3. And she can only heal
Normal.
Yeah.
Well, right.
Oh,
But I also. JK.
How much crit damage did I get for dying? Like when I came back, am I at like max crit, or how does
You're
that
at
work?
7 crit.
7? Okay. So.
I think I'm actually at full health now, except for fatigue.
What?
Yeah.
What's your full health?
15.
There you go.
But I had 12 back. I don't know how. I think someone tried to heal me last session too.
So is Talia.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I see.
So how many wounds do I have? Do I have full wounds, but now I just have straight crit damage as well?
No, wounds are at 0.
But you're still
like
really
you,
tired.
yeah, when you burn a fate point, you kind of start
Isn't
bottoms
your
up.
fatigue like 6?
All right.
9.
You're not functional.
No.
You're actually
So
I'm pretty much.
I got 9, so I'm at
passed
2
out.
wounds now with no crit.
I still have 9 fatigue.
Ooh,
Just FYI.
maybe you'll never know you lost your leg.
I'll wake up and it'll be gone and I'll be like, gross.
But he fixed
It doesn't grow it back.
it. No.
No.
It just heals it up. So
Yeah,
no
now
longer
it's
bleeding
stumpy.
out.
You're right. It was that.
Cool.
It was like, what, right above my knee?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, right above your knee.
So. Lieutenant Dan.
So I feel like I still look crusty, but like I'm not. Like I can see now. You know, like I'm not dying anymore.
Please don't use
My
that word.
my
ever
burnt skin
again.
is sloughed off. I'm just flaky.
Talia heals you 6. You get 6 wounds back.
I'll take that.
You have full wounds, right? Yeah, your dude's like fine.
You got hit with a rock.
I'm almost full.
Cool.
Rude.
All right. Yeah, Ava's setting Cascade
I
down.
actually have some. Why do I have wounds down?
That was weird.
Was it from?
You haven't done anything.
No.
That's a good thing.
You haven't done anything.
Well, I mean, like he didn't.
Oh,
That means things have gone well.
I think when I gave these sheets to you last time.
You know, it had a wound on him from something.
No, I think I marked it on him instead of it was Wilbur's that should have been marked down.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. No worries. But yeah, you're at full health. So, yeah, Ava's over there with Cascade, and she's all freaking out. She's like, I can't believe this. This is a miracle. And Cascade's like kind of coughing a little bit from like smoke inhalation and stuff like that. And she's got chips and stuff in her power armor, but physically, like, she's fine. Like, she just walked out of a furnace kind of thing. Like a big old miracle went down because I had a special perk. I purchased a special perk for her called like Marauder's Death or something like that.
Good for her.
She gets a freebie. So yeah, she's okay. And you hear those engines revving up louder, and
What's that?
I know I feel a little better, but I still, you know,
mhm.
no one's dead, but everyone's pretty messed up.
So his
I'm
drone
dead.
that went to like intercept. So,
That's not real kindness.
Yeah.
Fate times
No
sad.
one's dead.
You have a display, right? Like a data slate or something to watch what your
Yeah.
phone sees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say it's like this.
Didn't be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. So yeah, as you're looking at your
Irish,
display,
British.
what?
British.
Your drone's
It can be
picking up
Spanish as well.
a bunch of Gene Stiller called jackals coming up the tunnels. It looks like there's about 8 or 9 of them.
Don't think I want to meet them.
And
No, dang.
they look like they're in a big hurry. So just from like your time in the field and stuff like that, it doesn't look like they're approaching with intent of assault.
Okay.
More of a cautious but hasty, like, we got to get over there kind of thing.
Right.
Is there anything that you would like to do?
How many is it? 8?
Mhm.
I'll relay the numbers to these guys and tell them exactly how far away they are based on the drones. Data.
They're about
And then I'll put the drone in pursuit of them for the.
as they go overhead.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they're coming towards us, right?
Yeah, they're about like a kilometer out.
I imagine they're coming to investigate this area.
I think they might be going beyond this area, but this may be a big enough distraction for them to stop.
Distraction's one word for it.
Yeah.
So gene stillers, like those, there's gene stillers, but then there's like the gene stiller cult.
Mm-hmm.
So would information about them, if you had like Scholar, Lore, whatever, SL, a cult, would that give you information about them?
So a cult would be more like demonic.
Okay.
I can tell what they look like, though, right? I can tell they're like.
They look like
bumpy-headed weirdos
they
on
look
a
like
bike.
dudes off of Mad Max in mining uniform.
War boys?
They're all
Yeah,
bikes.
Whoa, boys.
They got little cans of chrome on their
Yeah,
bikes.
it's just spraying their face.
Yeah, I can take on 8
Get
bikers.
super high before they die.
Yeah, I'm going to take out
Classic.
a canister and I'm going to bless it. I'm going to load my.
Do a willpower test. See how good you bless it.
Okay.
I'll give you plus 10, Mr. Blessy.
No. There we go. 61, and that passes exactly.
Plus 10 nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so were you trying to use a faith talent right there?
Yeah.
So what does the blessing effect do?
So it enhances my ammunition such that it deals an additional D10 damage,
Holy crap.
and then deals an additional D10 on the burn, and they get a subtraction to their agility to dodge the burn, I think. Or something like that. I'll look at the specifics, but
didn't know if
it
you
only
were-
affects 3 pieces of ammunition.
I didn't know if you were doing a fluffy burn or not. That's an actual faith talent, so
Yeah,
that's
it's an
kind of
actual thing.
shouldn't have even made the roll.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah,
yeah,
if you
I just
if
paid
you
well.
spend a fate point, like take that back. You don't.
Oh, okay.
So, are you wanting to take a position, or are you like, because you're all behind the shed right now, and are you wanting to like go out and just get ready to intercept?
Right now, I'm going to stay behind the shed. Like it should stay blessed, even if it's not used during this encounter. But I'm just like, I don't want to do in like the heat of combat or something. So I'll just
Okay.
wait and see what happens.
So you guys want to kind of get a feel for what they're doing before you do something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least I do.
Is there like, I know most of the vehicles are like way messed up, but there's also some of the guns that are damaged. Is there a way like that we could put that vehicle in the middle of the road with like, actually, are we trying to hide from these guys or do we want to fight them? Probably hide,
I
right?
think we should hide.
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to do that anymore.
I mean, I'm super passed out.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Do we have a Vox caster that, like, because we could hear their casting come through, right?
Mhm.
Interesting.
So you and Faxian pulled over a bike behind the shed too, so you have one of their little comms on the bike right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take it off the bike, or is it stuck? Is it like in?
You could detach it.
Yeah.
It'd be like this, except bigger, 40k.
Is there a way we can turn the volume like down so it's really quiet?
Probably. What's up?
This is a little random side note from a couple sessions ago, but after I died, you said my hammer survived, and I remember Faxian specifically said he wanted to find it if it flew away.
Yeah.
Could he find the hammer?
That happened before or after I got knocked, I guess.
I'm gonna wait on that because I have
He's got plans.
I have some thoughts there, but I will say that Titus's body blew off at the top of that thing, just like Deco's.
Right.
Okay.
So it's still around.
Okay. Just curious.
Cool.
I'm gonna go hide with everyone else.
Okay. So yeah, the engines get louder as they're getting closer. Your drone picks up that they're slowing down as they get closer to the outpost, and the Vox with you guys, you hear people going on there, and it's like, hey, Northern Outpost, do you copy? Is there any survivors? Northern Outpost, do you copy? We are approaching now. And yeah, so this group of bikers, they come into the site of the outpost, and they're like still on their bikes, but they're going like super slow. They're just like surveying the damage, and you can do a perception test and hear them talking. They're not doing this communication on the radio, so perception.
I'm passed out.
You're not passed out.
I'm at 9.
She's at fatigue.
So don't be at night fatigue.
Well, I
She's
kind of have
at
to
night
rest
fatigue
it off.
because of that.
What were you rolling for?
Perception, right? Oh my goodness, I actually passed. Good for me.
I did not.
You passed crisis.
I did.
The perception, it's just a perception attribute. And then if you have the talent heightened senses hearing, that gives
Well,
you
but I also have the drone that's focusing on them, so I think based on what does the Auspex do?
so that's for perception based stuff as far as like tracking and stuff.
Right.
Audio's not really included in that, but I think there's a Vox cast.
There is.
Is there a Vox on that drone
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
So you can probably pick it up. So I'll give you a bonus that. It's a plus 20 bonus.
All right, I would have got it if it's plus 20. Plus 10, I wouldn't have got it. So.
Auspex scanners are plus 20s. Okay, so yeah, you hear. Deco, did you pass?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, so these guys are. They're looking at the wreckage and of the building and just everything, and they're kind of speaking in hushed tones, and they're like, "Do you think that guy could have done this?" And another one of them's like, "I don't know, man. It looks pretty similar. I mean, our guys at the facility, they said that this dude just everything burned around him. I don't know who this person is, but he must have got here too." And so they're getting kind of nervous. They're like, "Okay, well, you know what? They requested that we go to the facility. I think we should probably stick to that and see if there's any survivors, because if he's down this way, I don't want to meet him." And so you hear engines start to rev, and they make like they're going to go through the outpost and out the other side. You guys want to let them pass?
Do any of them sound like more important than each other, or does it just sound like a team that's like them all?
It's like a scout team, essentially.
We want more vehicles. Now's our chance. We can wait here. Just let them pass.
How many guys are there? I thought
There's 8.
there's just 8.
Mhm.
I'm letting the more injured people decide whether or not they want to.
Listen, the only thing I'm worried about is them being able to message for help, because eventually people are going to realize these dudes are missing. And right now they just think you are out here killing everyone.
Ava speaks up and she's like, I don't know what the range of the transmissions is down here, but we're like deep underground and we couldn't get anything to feed you. We talked, and so I don't know. I don't know if they could get help out, but if they drive up the tunnels, we can't get them. Then yeah, obviously.
That's true. They're gonna say that there's trouble. We should probably get them. What do you think?
Conscious.
Are you passed out?
I'm at 9
passed out.
fatigue.
Oh, really? That's a bummer. I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
I do.
You
What
got
do you
any
think?
thoughts on that?
How are you going to be able to help us with this fight? You'd like to kill them, but like, what can you do to help out right now?
Where are they?
They're getting ready to they're passing through the outpost.
Did they pulled over and stopped, right? Or did they get back on the
They
bikes?
investigated the wolf quad and the ridge runners and saw just the rupture damage and fire and they looked at the building.
Crisis. There's 2 of us and 8 of them. I'm sure you could burn them, but if
Are they
things
closer
get close
than
up
70
and
meters?
personal, they
Are
outnumber
they
us
closer than
4 to
70
1.
meters?
So
Yeah.
I
There's
don't know
8?
how effective the
I'm just gonna do
sorority
it.
is that what they're called?
Sororitas.
So sororities. Yeah. I don't know how effective
no.
they are in combat.
They're very effective, but they don't seem real battle ready right
Did you
now.
roll a 9?
They seem
I rolled a
preoccupied
35,
with
and I was
making sure their
doing
team is
force barrage.
able
So
to travel and be
I hit all of them
So
with
Yeah,
one
because
with a force
I know
bolt,
that
and then I have
Cascade
an
was
extra.
surprisingly.
I have an extra
fatal.
2,
yeah,
so I'll just hit the survivors.
I don't
If
doubt
there's
that we
any
could take them.
survivors
I'm just
next to
saying
Kai.
it might not be
Can I
worth
just
it
do it
because
while
if
they're
they get
talking?
up here and they get close,
Your skull
We're gonna
glows
lose
bright
more people.
blue.
You just
And you see him
pop
over
off,
there.
dry it off.
That's what he looks like when he does a psychic power.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna roll for the damages.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Are you just
You gotta do them one
straight
at a
up
time.
attacking or something?
Oh, I was just gonna go. I was just gonna roll 4 at a time because there's 8. So, does that work?
Sure. Or are you wanting to put forceful and forceful to whatever takes them down and kills one, or are you just wanting to split it up among all of them?
Oh, I was just gonna go. Yeah, I was just gonna go down the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I had 2 more.
Okay.
And then if there's any left, I was just gonna hit whichever ones.
What's the damage on this
He
thing?
rolled 3
So-
8s and a 9.
Eight,
Yeah.
eight.
So the first one's 8 plus my willpower, so the first one's 15.
Oh,
So 15, 15, 15,
6.
and 16.
There's 4 dead. Headshots all off the bikes.
Oh no!
Ooh.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
And then 11, 11, 10, 10.
Those are all alive.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 more though.
And
well,
then
I
2
guess
more.
we.
And then one's a 10, 11. So that one's 18, and the other one was just
Yeah, he
8.
just blows up.
So that one blows up, and then I got another one for 8. So,
Okay, so there's 2 left, but they're wounded.
and I don't even
and
think.
trying to ride a bike.
Crashes into the wall.
So one of them crashes into one of the farthest ridge runner,
Yeah.
and 0, the bike detonates. So that bike, and the other guy, he kept his agility, he kept his balance. Where I was like, what's the word? Yeah, so he kept his balance, and he's like, oh, and just guns it, and he just tries to roll a 77 to. He's just trying to figure it out, and he's trying to get out of the campsite.
But he's also damn
Almost.
injured.
Yeah, he's pretty injured, so he's not doing well, but he's trying to be Is there, finish him? I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, I figure it's a waste. Despite my flames, loving my flames, I figure it's a waste to use my blessed flames on such a injured individual. So I'll just pull out my pistol and
I was gonna say somebody shoot him.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm gonna quick draw.
All right, yeah, try to shoot him with your pistol.
I have a bad ballistic skill, so we'll see.
Great.
No, I just shoot out into the darkness.
Cool.
That carries a lot more than I thought.
I'm going to retract my drone
Okay.
as I'm getting onto that bike that's right there next to the thing.
Are you gonna chase him?
No.
No, he's
I'm
gonna
going to say
leave.
the deco right here. Say that was impressive. But the next time you do that, it could be all of our heads. And I'm going to head back towards Phoebe.
Yeah. I think once was maybe enough. You really pushed him with the last one.
I didn't know that he was feeling any of that.
He's mad now.
I had
True,
no
he didn't know.
idea. Yeah, I was like,
So you're going the same direction as
It's
this
true.
guy.
He actually never announced that he was
no,
aware of anything he
there
did.
was this
I
super personal, no one else
That's
knew
fine.
except for
We
him.
just saw. I guess we might have
Oh,
noticed
okay.
him.
Are you just gonna breeze on past it?
What's he got? What's his like? Didn't he just get hit for like almost death?
He's bleeding out.
He looks bad. I'm just gonna zoom right by him.
Yeah, I was actually
I
took
like
7
it.
people while we were just chatting.
I'm just gonna walk up to him while he's like trying to figure it out.
Can you walk?
Yeah,
Couldn't get up a little bit ago.
yeah, and I
he
healed
got
myself.
He turns around, realizes you're at 2 health, and just puts you down to crit 7 again.
And he yells at you as you're running by, and he's like, "Save me from the Red Death."
Oh.
All right.
You just leave him.
Yeah, I told you I'd fly right by him.
All right, he's
Right,
got.
right faster than him.
All right, yeah, he rolled a toughness test and failed it, so he just bleeds out. In the darkness, like you don't know where he's at.
That's fine. I'm like, well, let's get the rest of the people fixed, and I guess he just left. I don't know where he's going.
I don't know. We were
I'm
having
gonna-
a nice,
I'll
friendly
tell you what
conversation,
he
and you
did
just
say. He was
decided
going
to
back to
drive
Phoebe.
off.
Well, that's exactly. I'm gonna go tell Phoebe what a danger this is. You know, with what's going on down here, and you know,
So Cascades
Malin will understand.
Cascades land there, and she's like, honestly, like I don't know if we have the ability to continue. We need to take care of our wounded. What do you think we should do? Should we follow suit?
I don't know. I mean,
I'll follow suit on my account. Do what you guys would do. You know.
I honestly don't know Faxine that well, and he just spied on us, and he kind of did a bad job because I caught him, and so he hasn't done
You did a
anything.
good job. You were just that good, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I'm like, the guy who, I don't know. I don't know Faxine well enough. I'm just like, well, I guess he can't handle this. This isn't the life for him. You go back to protecting nobles or whatever you do. And then, I don't know, like, he just was like, you killed all those people. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it goes
Like,
both ways. I mean, like, you only know him for a day. He's
Yeah.
already out. It's like, okay.
Well, if I did have fun with Phoebe and Choo Choo.
But
Do a toughness test, and just -20.
That
Just.
just a -20.
I'm gonna normally
Nope.
do like a -90 or whatever.
I don't know. I
Or
think
no,
because
not
of
-45.
like how exhausted we are. Like, do we have enough bikes to even get back to somewhere we can rest?
You do now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good work.
Oh, forgot.
And you have the wolf quad, so
Can everybody ride a bike though? Isn't there only like 1 or 2 people that have operator skills?
the drive skills. That's a good point. They can do it at a -20.
I think I have that.
Sorry, I'm not meaning
They're
to
gonna
point
drive-
out- I'm sounding so much like a pessimist this session. It's not the case. I'm just like, I like it.
That's because you're already dead.
I think it's fun when characters are real, even if it's inconvenient. Like, I think that makes it more interesting.
No, I like it.
You're inconvenient.
I know, that's why it's fun.
Until you've had a full argument with somebody in character while they're in character. Believable. I've got like emotional playing characters.
So how do we fix, like, she's just exhausted, right? Just because
And legless.
And legless.
I have one leg.
She can drive with one
He has
leg.
one
She's
arm.
fine.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you have
high
one
fiving.
arm
And
together,
you-
you're like almost a person.
Hey, I just killed like 8 people. And the first time I killed everyone, it wasn't even on purpose.
Suck it.
See what I can do when I try. Oh, man.
I don't know. Joss definitely needs some help.
Talia heals you 7 levels of fatigue.
I like...
Oh, that's so kind.
No, I'm only 2 fatigued.
So you
Oh
wake
my
up-
gosh, she was drowning?
Oh, no.
You wake
It's a
up
scary
slowly.
dream.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I like Deco taking charge. It's fun.
So
Scary.
it's us 5.
Mhm.
The clone Titus is dead, which is kind of a mixed bag of feelings because we didn't know what he was going to do anyway.
You didn't tell them he was a clone Titus. They're
I
You
did.
told me.
I told her and the other 2
You told
sisters. Mm-hmm.
Can we kill 2 of them?
Mhm.
I bet. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm like, yeah, I didn't even care.
He's a
I'm
shiny
like-
dude.
I'm like, yeah, good, another person died. You know, happens all the time in my line of work. I lost like 3 people in like a minute.
You guys are the
On the
best
way
of the
here.
best.
Jeez.
Only one of you left. Push for the push. Short.
Yeah.
Well, what was I going to say? I think we should keep going. I don't see the point. We've already gotten down here. We know we need to be here. This is the only direction we have, and I don't get what, like, if we head back and hide, we're going to come back, there's just going to be more people.
We're only missing 2 limbs.
And
It's not
obviously,
bad.
Collectively, thank you. Who lost something?
I lost my beard.
Oh.
I don't, and this arm was just a robot arm, and I don't really need it.
Well,
So
I
as
don't-
as you go splurting on out of the campsite, past that one dude, you see that industrial power hammer bruck on the ground, and you go to swipe it up, and as you do that, there's a hand still holding onto it,
Ew.
and it's attached to Titus.
It's attached to a
Who's
Titus.
standing there? What do you say to him as he tries to yank your
Oh,
hammer?
I'm standing there?
Yep.
Hey, you trying to pull it from me?
He just tried to jack your hammer, but he didn't know you were there. Make it.
I'm not gonna let him have it.
You gonna hit it?
I'm just trying to do like a strength test to be like,
Do an opposed strength test, so you have to roll
Sure.
lower than the other person. What did you get?
32.
32?
I'm gonna use a faith point.
Oh,
For,
you gotta get this hammer. It's so important.
Nope, failed.
Alright, so he holds on to the hammer. Do you want to say anything to him? Or?
I know you at this point a little bit. I'm like, excuse me, that's not yours.
That's a lot to say while I'm zooming by on a bike, though.
Excuse me.
No, I
Does
mean,
that
I'm
yank
just-
you off the
I'm-
bike? What does that do?
Well, I
That's-
failed to grab it out of his hands, I would assume, but
Do an agility test, but I'm going to give you a plus 20 to stand by it.
that's bad. I still fail it.
Oh no. Alright, so it's going to flip you off your bike, but I'm not going to make you take damage for it. The bike's fine too. But yeah, you're on the ground with him now.
All right.
All right.
You found Titus!
What does he look normal
Yeah, I was gonna say,
He looks totally fine.
with his armor not scorched or anything? Like he looks abnormally okay.
He looks great.
I just walk over and be like, "You have an issue?"
I'm gonna attack him.
Oh!
Do it.
This is an unnatural thing that he's not scorched, burnt, like something's not right there.
There's nothing natural about Titus.
That's also true.
That's also true. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Um,
You got the drop because he's not hostile right now.
It's like
That's
So you get a freebie.
really handy.
also I have very low agility. I'm not used to
Yeah,
punching
I'll
me.
pop
As far as your memory, by the way, you just remember standing on top of the building with Acolyte.
And then you hear,
I just wandered off to go use the bathroom.
I guess I'll pop my my other drone
That's good.
off and then fire my shoulder gun at him. So
oh!
Fire your shoulder gun.
Do you have, is this a surprise attack? Because you weren't expecting it?
Why would I?
Excuse me, friend.
It's like that's my friend. Hey, friend.
Man, you're lucky his hammer wasn't on when you freaking tried to grab it. That would have been bad news bears.
Oh yeah, you would have grabbed the power hammer by the head.
the rapid fire is 2, right? So what do I have to roll for that?
Man, that confused me for a second. So I was like, rapid, that tabletop, double, because you're
No.
half range.
No, it just has one shot or rapid fire 2.
Yeah, you can rapid fire too. It gives you a.
Yeah.
Is that semi-auto or is it full auto?
It's 1/2/nothing.
That's semi-auto. So yeah, you'll have a plus 10, and then you'll also have a plus 30 because you're super close range.
Okay.
So it'll be
Nice.
plus 40 to the ballistic skill of the drone.
Okay, gotcha. First one is a 2.
Wait, you
Like a
face.
nat 2.
Oh, you only have to roll 1.
Okay.
It's so this is fun. So you roll 1 because it gives you the bonus, and then for every 2 degrees of success, you get an additional hit. And
Okay.
actually, that's an addition. Actually, it's just
So that was
for
a
every
2,
degree of success you get.
and my ballista skill with bonuses would have been a 75.
So you get both. So that's the only thing that sucks is it's because you
That
got like
adds
12 degrees of
2.
success. It doesn't mean you get 12 hits. It's just
Right.
the 2.
Just 2 hits.
Yeah. So you get them for
Wouldn't
2.
it have been 2 hits if I hit normally since it's rapid fire?
As long as you
It's
succeed
only
by
it would have been a
fire.
single shot if you would have just fired normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like boom, like weird.
So I get 2
Double
hits
barrel.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you did hit him,
In my
and he
face.
can't dodge. So just go ahead and roll for damage for each shot.
So 9 and 10. So
Roll the 10 again.
Oh lordy, that might actually hurt.
3.
So 13.
Well, it'd be 4 damage if with my. It's D10 plus 1 is the damage.
And you rolled it at 0, like a 10.
Not the second. I got a 9 with it would have been 10 damage.
Oh,
That's
so
why
that's
I
9
was
and 10.
Yeah, I did 9.
Oh,
I did 10. 19 damage.
so
Does that
Well,
count?
it's separate though.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't
His armor
add it
is-
together.
Right.
So he'll take the 9 and then he'll take the 10.
what's the pen?
Yeah,
on that
but
one?
so all right. Yeah. I
Does it
guess.
have any pen?
Yeah, the pen on it is.
Like a 2 or something?
10.
Oh my gosh.
It's a knuckle weapon.
No.
Ignores all armor.
3.
3,
Okay.
so only. Wait, so my armor was intact. That's super spooky. But then 3 of it's getting penetrated, and that power armor has an armor class of 6. So 3 armor, 5 toughness. I'm fine with the armor not being fine. I don't know what's going on. Just as spooky Titus.
Maybe he just has normal.
It's no
armor.
longer clone Titus. He's spooky Titus.
I'll leave the power armor.
All right. So if that's the case, then it's still going to be
1 and 2.
1 and 2. So 3 damage goes through. 2.
Okay. So you do wound him.
Right, but that was a surprise round, so I get to attack again.
Well, you roll initiative.
But yeah, now you roll off initiative.
That's not good for me.
So it's a D10 plus your agility bonus.
Oh, slowly. 5 total.
Plus agility bonus.
Yeah. So the
So I got a 12.
Holy crap!
I got a
So
5.
you attack again.
Okay.
Same thing, or you want to do something?
Figure
No,
it out,
well-
man.
I'm gonna. Is it? What can I shoot and move backwards, or does that take away from? Like, I want to get out of his close combat range.
So you can shoot, but it would be a single shot, and then you
Yeah.
can do like a half action of movement, which is probably going to be.
Well, I'm not seeing the disadvantage of doing a single shot since the rapid fire didn't help me at all. So,
Nah, especially with a gun that only has 2 shots.
Yeah.
It kind of did.
Oh, and it gives you the plus 10
Yeah,
from
more
the
damage.
rapid fire.
Yeah, it gives you a plus 10 to your ballistics to do that.
right.
And you'll still have a plus 30, and then doing a half move. Your agility. What's your agility bonus?
4.
Yeah, so you could get 4 meters away
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
while
that.
you're moving back.
Here's my shot.
Oh yeah.
26. That's gonna be
Good.
a
Shoulder.
good hit. Yeah. And then here's the damage. 7. Which is not enough with his armor.
Not
That's why he shoots you again. Pop. It goes ka-ding after your armor.
I think I'm going to actually just attempt to. Can I, like, grapple him? Can I use, like, a disarm and just, like, pin him on the ground and be like, I don't want to kill him. Maybe he's confused. I don't know what his problem is. Disarm says
So
take
you're
away his
gonna-
weapon, but also his weapon's, like, attached.
You'll have to make a grapple action, which is on page 197.
Can he move to me and grapple in the same round?
I'm gonna check that out.
Where's the?
You can grapple with either a charge or a standard attack. So if you charge, so that's a full action. So what's your agility bonus?
My agility bonus is 3, but I also have the talent sprint.
Okay, so
So I think it's like I get. I don't remember what it was for
does it
sprint bonus.
does it double? It double. Oh, it's
Yeah, it makes my movement speed.
yeah. So he can go 18 meters in a turn. So, so he's actually pretty
Holy
terrifying.
crap!
I'm like a dwarf. I move good
Yeah, that's what happens.
at small
if you have this
distances.
sprint thing.
What a movie.
And then, in order to grapple, do a weapon skill test. It's an unarmed attack.
Okay.
So let's say you're like putting your hammer up in the process or something like that.
Well, if I got my armor, it just hooks to me.
Oh yeah, it's magnetic.
That's pretty rad.
I pass. 32 for 39.
Okay. And then, if you would like, you can spend your reaction to make an agility test. If you pass, you like sidestep it, or if you fail, you're grappled.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. No, I don't. I could react by webbing him.
Shoot.
I have the shock webber.
Oh, no,
You
not
do.
shot crap.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I've got...
Is
So-
sprint
So
let
the
him?
second drone pops, and
Sprint
it's
doesn't
gonna
let me
web him.
get closer.
So that'll be my reaction.
He sees me.
That's a sweet
As soon as I
reaction.
start to sprint,
So
he's
you
just
know
like...
what? Your drone.
The gun drone is launched.
So
The catch drone
right.
is not.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, your drones are independent of you, right? And so they would operate on a turn system separate.
We could set that up better next time or something if we wanted. We've been doing
Yeah.
it this way the whole combat, so.
Yeah. Also, here's what I'll do. I'll let you shoot off that Weber at him,
Right.
and use your reaction to sidestep, because you're two different things.
Yeah, but I'm thinking my reaction instead of sidestep is I need to launch that drone, and then it can shoot the Weber.
So if that's
Can
your
you shoot-
Like it
What if
doesn't
he can
need
shoot
to
the
just
weapon?
shoot the
Like, he
weapon,
can
just
just shoot
be
when he's just
launched
sitting
in
on it?
order to
No,
shoot the weapon.
because the
So
way they
reaction
are,
needs-
they're little. They're basically like coaster sized, right?
Oh.
But they fit into the back, like they're like right here on
Right.
the shoulder
They're
blade.
really
So it kind of has to go, and then
Could you do that and I don't know. I'm just being thematic.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like I have to be and it shoots up or something. You know what I mean? Like it has to.
Yeah.
I don't think things firing off of my armor is something that would work.
So your reaction is you launching the drone and the drone shooting.
I mean,
it
unless
back.
we had it where the drones, if they were still attached, if they had a turret capability, you know what I mean?
I would almost say they would, but it would be a vertical kind of spin or something. So if you're having a drone like this on your back,
yeah.
and let's say you rotate your shoulder to point at him, and
They
it's
just come out enough to do their
like
thing.
and
Okay,
it shoots
yeah.
the web. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, sounds good. We're spitballing, right?
I was like, I want to have this work because it sounds cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shock web him. So, so with that, it's just like shooting the other thing, I believe. So still gonna use my ballistic skill.
Yeah, it is.
So, and they actually technically have 5 better ballistic skill than I do for their own thing. So
That's bad.
So I'm firing at a 80 with this
That's
Weber.
bad.
So
One time.
72.
So that was his reaction. I can't take a reaction until it's his turn, though, right? I can't take a reaction in the middle of my
Wait,
turn. I don't think it
your
works.
ballistic skills is
So my ballistic skills are 35, but he said there's a plus 40 bonus overall to it right now.
So this is going to be like a parry, not a dodge.
Oh, it's
Right.
plus
Oh, like I'm trying to
30.
If you're doing
So
close
his,
range and then
he's
plus
not
10.
dodging. It's more like a
Right.
parry, but he's parrying with a ballistic weapon.
Which is
Right.
why I'm coming up with the 80. Because 40 plus.
I would say you can use your
plus 10
reaction
plus
to
30.
try to dodge
Where's the plus
that.
10 from?
Even though
Just
it's my
for
turn.
using that
Yeah,
gun,
but I think
The
that
drone
would
gets a
throw off
plus
your
10?
charge.
It's not
Then
because
the
it was
web's
on
past you,
automatic
and then you could
or
charge
semi.
again.
I don't know.
I was like,
It's up- I mean,
I'm not agile. I wouldn't think to be like, I'm gonna dodge in the middle of his attack. I don't even know what his crap does.
how did you get that plus 10? Because there's plus 30 for being close range. What was the other plus 10
The
from?
plus 10 was for firing on semi-auto.
Oh, okay. So that wouldn't work for the shock Weber, which means I'd be at 70. So I missed it by 2.
He rolls 2.
Okay. Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. It hits.
Cool. What happens?
So I believe the shock effect. You're gonna get the web. It's an exotic weapon.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
not
there's
on my
strength
sheet.
involved, and then it's also gonna shock you, which is a toughness test.
Good call.
Resist shock crap.
That's a
Okay.
sweet reaction.
So
That is a nice hair.
Because like dodge is always testy, but that you can shock them and incapacitate them. That's pretty rad.
So
Yeah.
do a strength test right now to bust out, and it's a -10.
Do you need to know like anything from the drone stats?
No, not. It's just the effect of the web.
Okay.
But yeah, so you got to bust out with a -10, and then if you try next turn, because if you fail, it adds a -10 on and on and on.
Heck. All right.
Like
I
'cause
have
it-
the cogitator, which also gives me a +10 ballistic skill.
Gross.
So it would have been an actual natural hit. So
Nice.
yeah, but anyway. Drones have a
19.
built-in cogitator that gives
Oh.
a +10 ballistic skill.
And you have the +20. Well, you have +10 strength from being in power armor.
Yeah, so I rolled 19 with 45.
So yeah,
total.
he just rips out of it.
So you'd be getting like a +50 when you're using.
When I'm using the
automatic.
drones, automatic drones, it'd be pretty crazy.
So I'd assume that slowed me down enough that I'm not gonna
Yeah, so yeah, it stops your charge there.
Everyone just scream, "What is your problem?"
He's gonna answer with bullets is the thing. Like
I don't blame you.
Like that's he's not gonna answer to that.
Titus is used to talk.
He's already decided that you're unholy of some sort. So.
Oh, all right.
How far away is everyone else?
Yeah, we heard.
You drove
commotion.
You
He
drove away.
drove off.
Like I drove off and I was on the outskirts of the camp.
You could
like-
potentially. I mean, you guys do a perception test. See if you hear this commotion.
Well, I was gonna
going
say,
on.
I assume a Weber is not crazy loud.
No,
Oh,
he
you did
But
shoot.
2 bullets went off.
Oh.
Nice crit fail.
Yeah.
You could think it was.
Wait, what's the? Is it 96 or
You guys,
97?
if you
So
pass,
you
you
said-
might think he's just shooting that dude right off too. You know.
Possible,
Did you
yeah.
pass?
No.
I didn't either.
I
This says a
didn't
25, but I
either.
rolled an 85. I just put the dice.
I rolled a 96.
I rolled a 56.
So close.
but I have a perception
Yeah.
of 40.
We're just exhausted.
Cool.
Yeah.
And no one knows what's going on.
The sound of the flames.
Shoot.
We're
Are
just
you
sort
gonna
of
answer with bullets or something?
Bam. I'm gonna
talking
move back
about
another
how
half move
Faxian
and
just
shoot him
ran
again
off.
single.
that we're down 2 men.
So
He does it again.
now that I have both drones launched, that doesn't help me in any way, right?
You
Like
could use both drones.
yeah, but I've already shot the. Oh, I have 6 shots with the Weber.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
cool. All right. So I'm gonna shoot
Oh,
the gun and the Weber this time. So
Okay.
the gun first, and I'm moving backwards, but I'm gonna shoot the gun rapid fire because it, the drone. That's what the drone can do.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's try that. Do I hit? Yes, I hit 58. Yes. it is fast.
I did this last time too.
So 58,
He hit me.
and then 2 damages, right? Because I rapid fired.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, if you went back though, it would have just been the one shot.
That's what I was asking though, because the drone didn't go back. So does it care that I moved back?
You can honestly, you could do a full move back then. If you're
I'm still only gonna move a half.
if your physical actions to go a full move, your drone can just sit there and like your shoulders like
that's what I'm.
yeah, do a full move then.
Okay.
Because that means you're gonna go back 8 meters, which is a lot better than 4.
Yeah, he could still reach me, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go back 8 meters and I'll shoot.
Does the drone like swivel on its own?
So the drone's independent.
I have
of
one
his
that's
character.
launched and one that's on my.
His gun isn't on the drone; it's on his
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah,
So the one on your shoulder,
Yeah, the
does
Weber.
that swivel?
The Weber's not on his shoulder. The Weber's on that drone.
No, the kill drone has the gun targeting and everything,
Uh-huh.
and the Weber is on the catch drone.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so
But the
Weber's
catch drone, the catch drone's still attached to me.
Oh, I thought
So-
you detached it.
We tried, but then we decided.
No,
to
we said it
like
kinda
that.
turrets
That was
off.
your call.
Oh,
Yeah.
so- okay. So I thought,
That's why I was
As
gonna
your
go.
turn, I thought it would-
Yeah, that's why I was gonna go half move and launch
And
it.
then-
but-
Oh, I see.
oh yeah, let's do
You wanna
that.
do that?
Probably
Yeah.
a launch.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Convoluted,
understand.
Sorry. So yes. So firstly, I'll move back half. The gun drone's gonna fire. It hit. Here's my damage rolls. So the first one will be 9 after modifiers, and then a 4 doesn't do anything on that. So, but the 9.
But 9 with 3 pen.
Yeah.
Still another.
That's 1 damage.
That is one guy.
And then the catch drone will launch and shoot a Weber.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Why are you that low?
I counted.
Oh. I was like, holy crap. Wow.
0, 0, 0. All.
So that one I'm going to try and use my dodge action on because I want that crap on me.
Try to dodge.
This
Now you know.
would be good. Oh, dang, I got a 22. Stop throwing your crap on me. Getting angry.
Are you getting angry?
I'm getting a little angry.
Okay.
Is
I didn't-
your action to tell him stop?
No.
Oh.
That's just how I feel as I'm
Oh, you
dodging
can
another
say
way.
narrative things while you're doing your action.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to use my quick draw to go. And I'm going to... So can I do a called shot with a melee attack still? Or is that only for guns? Because I don't want to kill him.
You can do a called shot, so it'll do a -10. So if you do an all-out attack,
Yeah.
that means that you're not going to be able to
I won't get my
parry
reactions.
or anything like that. And then you'll take a -10 to hit a specific location.
Right. I don't want to kill Faxon. But he's shooting me multiple times and not listening. So I'm going to try and smash his kneecap in.
Oh my god!
I don't want to kill you, but I don't mind permanently.
You are going
Here,
to
I
be
was thinking,
hobbled.
I'm gonna knock the gun off your shoulder.
I
I want to bust
Nah.
his kneecap backward.
I mean, he is running away each round, so.
So I'm going to use an all-out attack, so I won't get my reaction next round. And I will just full move
Oh my gosh.
to try and knock his knee out. So it's plus 20 minus 10 for calling the shot, so plus 10. Oh, not with that. Let's go ahead and use a fate point on that one.
Yeah.
We won't go crazy. That's what I'd like to see.
Fate points, using it to hurt each other.
96. That would be really bad because that would mean the hammer would straight up explode.
How
many
And
fate
that would
points
still
do you
hurt
have?
his kneecap,
I'm
right?
going to use another fate point because if the hammer explodes, I think we both die.
The hammer
I
doesn't
don't
blow up,
know. I
guys.
don't think we died. You didn't die.
You just take a full round of the attack yourself. I don't think he takes it.
Oh, I will die.
Oh wait, it is concussive too though, so there's like a meter thing, but he's out of range right now because he backed up.
Yeah.
I thought he was moving
No,
up
because
to...
they moved up to attack.
All right,
us,
I
only
didn't-
moved
I
back
didn't.
half.
I missed by a lot, but I didn't blow up.
Okay, so he comes at you, and,
Whiffs it.
uses
And
every
misses.
the fate he can use.
but you saw he was like shooting for your kneecap.
Okay.
It wasn't like a kill shot.
All right.
I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know if this is your kind of entertainment.
You're
But I mean,
resurrected, man. I don't like that.
I just went to take a pee.
Did we actually see his body?
Did you know that he was up in the building with him? I think you did.
You saw him
Yeah, I was
fly
surveilling
away.
the whole area, so yeah, I knew where everybody was. So
And you have no idea.
No, as usual, Titus is just very confused.
Do you have scrutiny?
scrutiny? I don't think I have scrutiny. No.
Okay.
Who's telling the truth?
Can I try? Oh,
Do an opposed fellowship test.
well, I was gonna say, can I try and charm him?
You can charm. Yeah.
I would just want to say, I don't know what the issue is. I'd like to talk about things for just a moment. Then you can go back to shooting. I suppose that's fun,
All
but
right, let's see if Vaccine listens to him. What am I rolling?
So you guys do a fellowship test, and the goal is to roll underneath the other person. And I think charm gives you
it gives me a plus 10, but that still puts me at 46.
I have a 61, which is a fail.
So you're currently charming.
I got.
I'm gonna slowly walk back towards where the bike is.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him.
Titus is just so confused.
I'm just
you're
glad
not-
we're
you're
done
not gonna
shooting.
exchange dialogue?
I'm
Nope.
feeling personally attacked right now.
All right, well, I'll see you later. I'm gonna.
Or you
Just
driving
comes over
off?
and tries
I'm
to
gonna,
steal
yeah,
tries to
if
steal
he
my
doesn't
hammer,
stop
starts
me, I'm
shooting
gonna
at
get
me. I
back on
don't
that
I
bike.
know.
I
He
don't
shot
know
me in the
what's going
head
on.
as well.
Yeah,
He
you're
got me
bleeding from
hit with a 0.6, so one of them was in my eye again.
Ow.
I'm just thinking about like how Titus sees this. You like try and steal his hammer, and he's like, "Hey man," and you're like,
Boom, 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 boom.
Only do what I do.
no words exchange except for him be like, "Dude, stop!" And then you're just like, just back up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Jeez, where do we find these people?
I know he's just like, we get these psychos on our team who just
I'm gonna walk back to because yeah, I just think I wandered off. I know where to go. I'm gonna walk back to
The flaming red.
and I'm gonna see it all on fire, and immediately lose my mind, and maybe assume he did it, just for a brief moment.
Suspicious.
I'll let him believe
Yeah.
that.
And then I'm gonna run into the sea. If
And you're like,
anyone-
oh my gosh. Like,
And I'm assuming I'll find.
so
all
you
the
don't
other dead
see
bodies.
anybody because they're all
Oh.
shed.
Do we hear
Can I
like
do
somebody
can I
like
do
running
a
through?
Are you gonna yell or something? Like,
Yeah.
Demon!
I would be like, hello.
Do we recognize
What
that that's Titus?
happened?
yeah.
I walked away
Ah.
for 2 seconds.
And that's
Alright,
how I
I'll
felt
assume
about
I
the session when all this
recognize
happened.
You guys are coming out from behind the shed.
Oh,
Did
Last
you
time his
notice
whole
that
life.
he looks
Did you
totally
set
fine?
everything on fire again?
Do a perception test. Everybody but you and you. And this is to see him.
to see him.
Hey, I see him.
Like, not like just to see
Oh,
like his
yeah.
status.
Oh,
Yeah, I get
you
it.
looked well. I thought you exploded.
Look like the type of person that would set an entire building on fire.
Yes, I
How come
Did
you're not
sort
on
of.
fire?
but very little. I did
Look at
minimal damage.
So-
it was mostly lasers and bombs.
I have, like,
Did you see Faxi?
Oh yeah, we talked.
Oh, it's good. He
Yeah,
just
he's-
drove off.
the guy just took
He
off,
seems
man.
like he's in a great mood. I don't know what you guys did to him. You don't trust me. Shot me in the eye again. Well, he not again for him, just a guy. My eyes. That happens.
Oh, Faxi is traitor. Good to know.
Okay. What
Can I do,
happened?
like, I don't know, like a lore test? He looks totally fine.
Forbidden Lord Ward.
All right. I got crit 7. So I'm just like, because like,
So you know he was standing next to you,
yeah, I know he was,
and he is fine.
and there's nothing wrong
And
with him.
you also, like, memories start coming back, like,
Couldn't
you
use.
freaking demon.
What
Put that
on
slug on me. I don't know what that was about. Then he floated across the water to his corpse. And then I went unconscious.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
You didn't remember
So-
that?
Can I do? I have like,
Session?
I have the occult one too. Would that be part of it, or would that just be like a word thing?
Forbidden Lord.
Yeah. So I just know that this dude is not actually Titus.
He should be dead.
Yeah.
You already know it's not original Titus.
Right, but I mean, like, this isn't even like clone Titus. This is like,
This isn't even like engineered status. This is beyond.
yeah,
Because like like his armor should be jacked.
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds spooky Titus. Or it's spooky Titus now.
So is it like a demonic thing? Is that what I get, or like?
There's warp foolery going on here.
Warp foolery. That's a fun term.
I'm just gonna do a sense presence again just to see how he feels. He feels naughty.
Then we started all again.
Great.
I rolled an 8, so we're good.
Well, no one wants that. So
Yeah.
you rolled an 8.
Yeah.
So not Titus.
Right.
It is a single-souled person.
And he just feels like a normal person. Nothing weird.
Demon boy once belonged.
As far as corruption levels,
Yeah.
there's like a kind of a dark, not like dominating thing, but just like an unnaturalness to his soul.
For perspective, normal Titus is only 5 corrupt.
What are you?
I don't know.
About
Oh.
30.
30?
Why is Titus only 5 corrupt?
He's insane.
really
He's not
crazy.
corrupt though.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know any better.
I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Who's the psycho who doesn't have eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Talia. I'm gonna go walk over to Talia.
Oh gosh, dude. That RBM guy just scared the crap out of me.
I thought you were roleplaying for a second. I'm like, who?
That guy?
He was just so I look over at Bill and I see this head, like, so there's the wall and then there's the glass and then Bill's face and I just see this face go like down into the track. So it was like, what was that?
Oh man.
Anyway. What do you want Talia to do?
I'm just gonna tell Talia, I'll be like, that guy, like, I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna whisper this, I'll be like, he looks totally fine. He was next to me. He should be dead, but not even his power armor is like messed up.
Well, I can't see him.
That is the most Deco thing, though. You see that guy? No.
She's a freaking psyker. I assume she can like sense it. I don't know. I'll just be like, he feels totally normal.
Well, here, let me feel him. Get over here.
I'm just gonna say, never mind.
See what you mean. But not like actually see.
I can kill you.
Wow.
Just watching them whisper, I guess. No one's telling me what's happened here.
Should we kill him?
Why is that their first instinct with me all the time? Everyone's like, why doesn't Titus like the sororitas girls? Well, maybe because they want to kill me every 2 seconds. I guess that was my character.
What have you
This is
done to
different.
earn it?
It carries.
Through the ages, before time.
I'm just gonna
It's,
walk.
it's the 4th constant.
Different clones.
I have an idea. I'm just gonna walk around and be like, hey, like there's a huge explosion, and you're right next to me, and I thought you were dead. Like you should be. Like you look totally fine though.
You look pretty fine.
yeah,
I mean, you're missing an arm.
I'm missing an arm, and I look pretty. Like my arm is like burnt a little.
Talia's
bit.
over there. I think you look great.
Nah. Talia's
Ayo.
got a sense of
You
humor.
can't see it, but he is shaking head at you.
She's the only one here that
I have like my Psyker Mercy Blade, and it has like
Oh.
the what is it? It has the Emperor whatever sign like cut into it. I'm just gonna touch him with it and see if it does anything.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's like a thing,
That's
but
interesting.
no, like your hand. I'll be like, give me your hand. Come here. It's just a test.
Onto his forehead.
Huh.
Got the helmet on.
Bill, what do you think?
What do I think?
So out of game,
Yep.
Is it a power of Christ?
he's
compels you
been
to-
resurrected by warp entities. What do you think would happen if you put holy little mercy blade with the Aquila and just like touched something? Because so technically it's not like it's like a holy Ordos weapon. It's not.
Depends on what
it doesn't have like the
depends on
force
like
quality.
what he is. Like if he's like a manifestation of warp energy, or if he's like a demon in the guise of things that is out of the warp, like existing out of the warp. Like I don't know what your storyline is, because like if it were something that dwells in the warp, and you were to do something physical to it, it could whatever the correct term is, where it dematerializes and goes back to the warp, like it loses its stability.
Mhm.
But if he's like just warp energy, that's neither good or bad, right? Like it's just energy that has been concentrated by a good or bad psyker, I don't know what the situation, or if he's just a person that was somehow not dead anymore. There's the warp can
There's
twist
so many
things, but they
weird
have
things.
limited things within real space. If we were all in the warp, then he could just get resurrected all day long.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a war
so-
boss that has that happen every morning.
It's amazing. I think I know what I want to do. You touch him with the blade, and it goes kink into his armor. Like, not into his armor, just against his armor. And with that sense presence thing, in, like, within the warp and how you perceive reality, his image in your mind turns to that of burnt blackened corpse. And there's like keyhole, like little key lock holes everywhere. And what would you want to say to him as soon as he touches you with the knife?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was gonna
He's used to this.
take out my hammer, not on, go, ink.
So you do that, and then you see like, because it's almost like kind of X-ray vision. So you see like his skeleton, his skull, and he just like looks at you and goes, ink, with his hammer. And then like you kind of snatch out of it, and like he's normal and stuff right before you again.
But he wasn't normal, right?
You saw me all.
And the warp, like as far as his warp signature, it's all twisted.
Yuck.
Yeah.
So
So
this is a fun
And
game.
by getting in contact, you were able to, like, there's like a shroud, like a
He's
projection.
like a
alive.
shiny, nice-looking demon host.
I have hatred demons, so what I think that he
Let's
is.
pause real quick.
Yeah.
That's a curious. So he's not a demon host.
No, I'm just saying
Right.
that, like, you know, demon hosts are people or bodies that
All
have
twisted,
been twisted
yeah.
because the demon's forced to stay inside them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny that he, like, whatever you have going on, he's like, I'm a good guy.
So he's not possessed.
No, I caught that. He's just been.
Maligned by a demon.
Hey, no need to explain.
It's an interesting.
Demons are weird.
I like the visual. So
Yeah. Oh, cool. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so like, I don't know, like, I recognize that he was like something wicked brought him back, and he's like not the same, and I can tell he has a darker taint to him. But like, you guys,
I'm gonna go.
no, so I can just tell like he's like, first of all, he's just a clone, right?
Yeah.
But then he's been resurrected and messed up by a demon. So, I mean, obviously, even if a demon was like, I'm just going to resurrect you because I feel like it, like that, I don't know, I feel like you're still not the same.
This
I mean, you
denizen
can't
in
judge
front
him
of
for
you
being
is
demon.
multiple levels
You were
of
demon.
heretical at this point.
It's what?
This dude's messed up.
I know.
Clones? What the heck?
So, like, would a
Demons
cult
ring about-
not help me with this at all?
Hmm?
Like, if I have, like,
Isn't it like
a
setting?
cult is like people on this side of the warp messing with that side of the warp.
okay.
That's like the super short.
Super short.
So if we ever come across like actual demon summoning
People who
type
worship
people,
demons and stuff like
I love
that,
those
or
too.
like you'll be able
Yeah.
to really
Oh,
Yeah.
That makes sense. I guess, like, right now I'm trying to decide whether I should kill him
my
or not.
combat's bad.
Yeah.
because of it.
Like, that sounds terrible, but, like, I'm really, like, that weird demon thing happened, and then I can tell it's messed with him, and there's something in me, and I don't know what
You
it
were already planning on
means.
killing
I wasn't planning on
him.
it.
You were planning on it. You were conniving.
I don't know what to do. Like, as Deco, because
Clap
I,
them in
like...
irons.
Well, let's go to the guard characters for a little bit.
Oh.
boy.
Cliffhanger.
Done.
All right. So
Done.
2 of the sky barges that have been sabotaged have moved up into the flux storm as planned. The 3rd was halted in its progress as that guard team was wiped out. And as you guys blew up that command center on the middle barge and jumped out, you shot towards
The other barge.
the other barge, the top of the other barge.
Mhm.
And so you're in the middle of like descending your grav chutes. I tried to stay true to Wilbur, and he was helping
It's doing work.
Z out. And I think you said you fat boy jumped into the pool. So you like fat boy, like imagine if you like tried to jump into the pool, and you slipped and like hit the side of the diving board and like, off. And so that was kind of what happened last session. Because you were in the middle of helping him, and he like missed you up on your jump.
Seriously,
But there was no effects, but it was just fine.
Wilbur is my favorite guard character ever.
Wilbur's
Just,
amazing.
Wait till I build him. He's gonna be awesome.
oh,
So yeah, you're descending towards it. Do you guys want to land on top of it? You want to ignore it? What do you want to do?
do I get a land? Wait.
You can do whatever you want.
He just
I
the
was just
board.
totally fine.
It's a big thing. I mean,
gets back up.
how many,
just starts
how many
killing
of us
everyone
are
else.
there? Like, how many of us?
Everybody jumped out.
Everybody meaning like, is it just like the 10 of us? I'm saying 10 generally, but or is it like a bunch of other troops too?
Just you guys.
I figure
So we can't really contact the other ships,
The other barges?
No, I'm talking. What about the Valkyries?
the Valkyries.
There is still that Valkyrie.
there should be like one sniper team still flying
Yeah,
around.
the sniper team's still flying around in their Valkyrie.
They probably saw us falling.
I think we
And-
should grab all. I think we should just drop, avoid the other barge, drop down, and meet up with the Valkyrie in like a in a evac zone or something. You know.
Do you think the Valkyrie could intercept you guys mid-flight?
Whoa,
I
that's
don't-
crazy.
Is this the barge that was supposed to be getting
That'd
shot
be
down by
intense.
the Valkyries?
Only has 2 little doors.
The other barge?
Massive.
So you guys had that Valkyrie with the sniper team do an airstrike on that other barge, and everybody
that's the one that's
lit
going
up
up.
with their autocannon. What?
Is that the one that's going up?
No,
Or
this
the
is
one
the
that's
going
going
straight toward the Anvil.
So it's been shot a bunch, but it's not like falling to the ground.
All the neophytes inside were messed up, but as you guys broke the slave circuits to like rise them up like you needed to, that one's just still on its course.
So if they made a huge hole, like with their autocannon and stuff in the side of that building, the las cannon, can we just like shoot our way into that hole, into that room?
That would be a very precise landing.
Huh.
I think it could probably be done.
I think if the Valkyrie is in hover mode, we could also all target the Valkyrie personally. I don't think the Valkyrie could like go around and pick us up. But I think like if
You
the
guys can land
Valkyrie
on top
if
of
the
it.
Valkyrie met our dissension, we could try to jump on the Valkyrie. But that's
and then like redeploy.
yeah.
I like that.
I mean,
The other one
they're
is cool.
Elysian Valkyries, right? They'd have like handholds and stuff on the outside and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that for
To drop off, yeah.
us. So
Is that real? Tell me it's real.
for real, Elysian drop troops, man.
Let's do it.
We're the orkiest Imperial Guard. Just handholds everywhere. Just climb aboard.
I built a tank with handholds today. They were really happy. So anyway,
Nice.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
Yeah, let's re-hook up with the Valkyrie and
Box them.
who had it?
You, I think.
I have it.
I think it was
And
me.
you're in last place.
I'm in last place.
You're like everybody's below you.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm alive. Let's
Yeah,
see.
you're like coming through the sky and you're like kind of waking up like, what the heck happened? And you like look behind you and the barge is rising up and the whole command center is just like on fire.
I'm like, man, that was close. So is that an intelligence test to use the box?
Thank you. But yes, that's
Yeah.
intelligent. And it's plus 30.
Oh, thank goodness. Ooh. Gotta use that fate point. There we go. Ooh.
That's embarrassing.
I don't know. I rolled a freaking
He just
80.
died. Give him a break.
Yeah, well. Anyhow.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say this is Stormtrooper Titus
Hey,
calling Valkyrie.
me?
No.
Cast this.
cast is
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is Stormtrooper Castus. I'm calling for the Valkyrie. What's the Valkyrie named? I don't know. Valkyrie C-17. Please meet us here so we can land on you.
Get under
Where's
me.
you?
Match descent pickup. Affirmative.
Thank you.
And you see it like swing around and it's like, and it goes down to who the first person was who jumped.
Not me.
Might have been
I think
me.
it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think I was second.
Go
I was
ahead.
going to be first.
Go ahead and do a minus
I know.
20 agility test to grab onto the side.
Oh, goody.
We're in trouble.
My fault.
No.
19. It's
I needed 10 or less to succeed, so.
holy
I'm at a
balls.
minus 10.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I grab onto the side.
Okay.
It's a negative 20 and
Minus 10.
minus
Minus
10.
10.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make it that hard. That's
I was like, holy
And
balls,
then
you should
you
have just
were
landed on
next.
top of the bar.
Nah. Fate point it.
you bounce off and die.
No.
You just-
Fate point
It
it.
auto kills you. You don't even get to
Gosh
burn your
dang.
fate
You
point.
get sucked into the engine.
How many fate points do you have?
One, obviously.
Yeah, any rational guard,
Really?
rational. That's the reason why you only have one.
Grab me.
Let's do one of
Can I
those.
try and grab her?
Yeah, you're holding on. You can strength test real quick.
Drink the shiz out of it. Oh!
Oh, bye.
Do you have a fate point?
I do have a fate point. I rolled a 99, but let's not go with the 99.
Instead of grabbing her, you just punch her on the way down.
I'll help you.
I like going to punch her out. Yeah.
You're like a cat knocking stuff off the table.
Punch her right in the grab shoe. Grab
Well, it's not a success, but it's not a 99.
I have anything.
Nah.
Does
You
her
have
buddy
football.
sacrifice himself for her?
Don't do
He's
that.
like falling simultaneously. He like kicks her in
It would be
midair
really
towards me.
embarrassing to die like this, though. After everything
I